Hello everybody, it is me again, and today I'm going to show you how I did this. Now this is a new stitch for me. It may not be new in the knitting world. I mean, people may already be doing this, but I've never seen it, and I've never seen it done the way I do it. I know some people said that it just looks like rib stitching where you just slip the purl stitch, and essentially that's kind of true. But basically, I will show you, but I basically slip the whole wrong side row, like literally slip the whole thing. So I'll show you how I do that. But first, I just wanted to say thank you so very much for all your comments and all the positive feedback, and everyone who has subscribed to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What else? If you like this channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe, because I have a goal for this channel is to get as many subscribers as I can, to get as many views as I can, so I can do giveaways. I love to do giveaways, and I just want to do more giveaways. So the things I want to give away are things like this. Like, this is mine, but I would love to give this kind of stuff away, like complete sets and nice yarns and like project bags, and I just want to do giveaways. And of course I want to continue with my tutorials, but I think giveaways would be fun, and who doesn't like receiving free stuff? So with that being said, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so now if you would like to. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you have any suggestions on what my future videos should be, please leave them in the comments below. Okay, now if you do try this stitch after I show you how to do it, I would love to see it. So I'm going to leave my Facebook page link in the description below as well. So if you try it, please follow me on Facebook and post some pictures so I can see what it looks like. All right, now how do we do it? It's actually really easy. All you do, you want to cast on. I noticed that if I cast on a odd number, I get a more neater edge. And this takes practice. You really got to practice with your tension if you want to, you know, invest that much time into this stitch if you like it enough. But you have to really, you know, practice with your tension with that stitch. So what I do is I just use the long tail cast on. So I just go ahead and I make a slip knot. And if you would like a beginner, like more beginner friendly videos, please let me know, and I'll do like a whole beginner series on slip knots and knit stitches and purl stitches and slip twos togethers and yarn overs. Just let me know if that's something y'all would be interested in seeing. Okay, so I made my slip knot, I put it on my needle. Now I'm just going to cast on an odd number of stitches. So there's 1, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think 11 will be good for this demonstration. Okay, so what you do is you cast on your stitches, an odd number of stitches, then you turn your work around as if, you know, you're gonna start a row, and I knit the first row. So this will be considered your right side row. And all you do is you knit all the stitches. I know it's not very fun to watch me knit, and I'm sorry. I will try to hurry through this process. But you knit all your stitches, and then the fun begins on the wrong side row, or row 2. And all wrong side rows are exactly the same. Okay, turn your work. You're ready to do your wrong side row. Now normally in stockinette stitch, you would knit the first row and then purl all the stitches in the second row. Well, there's nothing wrong with purling. I can do it, it's fine, but sometimes, I don't know, it takes me a little longer. Again, I'm not that experienced of a knitter. I've only been knitting for 2 years, so maybe that's why I'm slower at purling. It's not that I don't like it, it's just that it goes a little slower for me, and I noticed that my tension's not always perfect, and It's just a thing with me. So what you do is you take your needle and you put it in as if you're going to knit that stitch, but you slide it off, and then you take your working yarn and you bring it in the front, okay? And then you're gonna slip the second stitch, and then you're gonna take your working yarn and you're gonna put it in the back, and then you're gonna slip your third stitch. Take your working yarn, put it in the front, slip that stitch. Take your working yarn, put it in the back, slip the next stitch. You essentially slip every single stitch, and you just take turns on front and back. So slipped a stitch, I'm gonna put my working yarn in the front, I'm gonna slip a stitch, put my working yarn in the back, slip a stitch, put my working yarn in the front, slip a stitch, back, slip a stitch, front, slip a stitch. Now, as you can see that I ended with my working yarn coming out the front. That does not matter. We're gonna treat it the same exact way. I'm gonna take our needle and put it in that first stitch just as if to knit it, and it might be a little tight. And we're gonna take our working yarn and we're just gonna knit it like normal. It doesn't matter that it was sticking out the front. And you just go ahead and you do that all, and you knit all the rest of the stitches. This whole row is just knitting. And you knit, 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 knit. Knit all these stitches. And as you might be able to hear, there is an alarm going off in the background. If you give me 2 seconds, I will take care of that. I do apologize. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I had to turn off my son's alarm. All right, so we just finished up a whole row of knit. So we're gonna turn our work, and this is normally where we would purl, but we're going to slip, and we're gonna do it the same way. Every row, all the purl side rows are done the same way, and all the knit side rows are done the same way. So, take your needle, put it in as if to knit, slide that stitch off, take our working yarn, bring it in the front, and we're gonna slip that stitch. Take our working yarn, put it in the back, slip that stitch. Working yarn in the front, slip a stitch. Working yarn in the back, slip a stitch. And you just keep doing that back and forth until you're all done. And this is where, I mean, you have to watch your tension. Like, you'll notice if it's getting too tight, and which mine is right now. And that's how you end. And you're gonna end, if you put on an odd number of stitches, you're gonna end with your yarn coming out the front. And again, it's perfectly fine. I actually think it makes a neater side, so I don't mind it. And you're gonna treat it the same way, nothing special. You just go in as if to knit that stitch and knit it as normal. And you're gonna knit all the stitches on the right side. So the wrong side rows get all slipped. You just alternate your working yarn from front to back. And all the right side rows are just knitted. And as you can start to tell, it's probably too small, but you can kind of start to see it giving the effect. And this again is what it looks like. I think it kind of looks like a basket. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But I mean, it's probably not gonna be for everyone. Not everyone's gonna like it. And I understand, I don't expect you guys to love everything I do. But if you do, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If not, oh well, I'm sorry. Leave a suggestion on something you would actually like me to see me do, and I'll do it. So that's it. That's how you do it. Again, if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I do my best to answer as many questions as I can. I get a little, sometimes I miss some because my notifications get, I think, overwhelmed and there's just too many and I miss them. So, but if you have questions or suggestions, please let me know. I will put my Facebook page link in the description below. And like I said, if you guys do try this, I would love to see the pictures of it. Go ahead and post it to my Facebook and I would love to see it. So that's about it. So, I think that's everything, honestly. So yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video if you do like it. Leave a comment if you would like to, and share if you want to. I don't know. Until next time, I will see you then, and I hope everyone has a fabulous day and happy knitting.